What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to discuss how the COVID-19 crisis has affected the bike industry, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinion on everything. So let's talk about bikes, yo. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last 4 months, then most of you are aware that this pandemic has drastically affected so many different industries. It's estimated that bike sales are up approximately 4 to 500% in certain markets throughout the U.S., which is a record for the bikes industry. Some would think this is a great problem to have, but you're probably assuming the bike shops are one of the only industries benefiting from this pandemic. But that's actually far from the case, and this has really affected bike industry and created a real problem for independent bike dealers and online stores throughout the nation. With unexpected record-breaking sales and service numbers, just trying to buy certain bikes and accessories is almost impossible, and everything is sold out and or back ordered for sometimes weeks or months. Specifically, e-bikes and sub $200 bikes and adult bikes are hardest to find right now, and nobody can predict how long this is going to last. Inventory levels are extremely low, so with some of the lowest fill rates and longest lead times in many years, if not ever. So anything related to cycling is a hot commodity right now and extremely hard to find. Even on secondhand market, used bikes are also really difficult to get right now. Manufacturers are trying to increase their production and speed up deliveries as much as they can, but nobody expected this wave to hit the industry so hard. Everyone is not sure how this will impact the industry as we head into the peak of the summer season. One last thing I want to touch on is riding bicycles with a mask on. It's very clear people are not aware that riding a bike or doing any kind of exercises while wearing a mask can be super risky and is extremely unhealthy. It's super unsafe, especially riding a bike with a mask in the heat. That can really affect even a super healthy person with a healthy immune system. Let's make this very clear. You don't need to wear a mask when riding your bike. Of course, I always recommend to keep a mask with you at all times in your pocket or bag, just in case you stop in a public setting for food or just for a simple break. But riding your bike with a mask on is not a smart idea, and you're actually risking your health even more by wearing a mask while exercising. The main goal is to try our hardest to let the public know that bikes are great fun and super healthy means of transportation. And you should really keep riding your bike even after the COVID crisis is over. Long story short is there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I know there is. Cycling is so good for your mental and physical health and overall one of the best things you can do for your well-being. So if you have health issues or anxiety or possibly depression, or you're just simply bored and have too much time on your hands, then get out on your bike and go for a ride. It's super fun and anybody can do it. So get outside and enjoy the outdoors and the fresh air, just like I'm doing now. Look how beautiful this is. Enough being scared and cooping up in your home on lockdown. Cycling is very inexpensive, and you can find used bikes for super cheap on sites like Craigslist and OfferUp. So if you don't want to buy one, don't use that as an excuse not to want to ride. Everyone owns bikes. You can definitely find a friend or a family member to ask to borrow a bike. You can also rent one pretty much anywhere for a few bucks. There's many different types of bikes that you can rent in almost any major U.S. city, and other countries for that matter. And remember, a mask doesn't help you to avoid getting COVID-19 either. All it does is help you from getting other people sick if you have the bug. But if you're not feeling well or you feel like you're getting sick, then of course you shouldn't be riding your bike anyway. Riding a bike is one of the safest things you can do right now during the COVID crisis. It's a very safe means of transportation. You can still ride a bike while maintaining safe social distancing. Just don't ride in big groups or through extremely crowded areas. That's all you need to know. So don't be paranoid. Just get out on a ride. Sometimes it's hard to motivate yourself to get out and exercise. But once you go riding, you'll have a good time riding your bike. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. I'm out. Peace.